Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. So as always, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using in this set before I get started. I'm going to be using Peachy Nude, which is a gel perfection gel polish, and you've seen it on my channel probably plenty of times if you've watched more than one of my videos. And then we're going to be using these what are they called, like this is the Smoothie range from Bluesky. They are beautiful. I have used them on the channel before. I don't think I've used this one on here, but I have used the pink and the blue, I think. So we've got Berry Crush, Raspberry Rocket and Blueberry Burst, and they're all the types that have got like the little bits in. So I'm going to be using those because they are perfect for spring nails. So first of all, I'm going to do 3 nails in Peachy Nude. I'm going to do those off camera because obviously it's pretty boring. I'm just going to give these a roll between my hands. So on 2 of the nails, we're going to be doing like a half and half of the colours. So we're going to do a pink and a purple and a blue and a purple. So down the left side of this nail, I'm going to apply the blue. Like so. And then I'm going to get the purple. The coverage of these is really good in 2 coats, which makes this sort of design really super easy to do, which is good because obviously with anything, the easier the better. I'm going to zoom in and actually focus so you can see what I'm doing. It would help if my light was anywhere near where I was working really, but there we go. Okay, right, so I'm going to go with the purple one now on the other side. Just going to focus on getting the product on the nail first, and then I can go in and apply it better. I'm not too worried about it being like perfect, hence why I'm doing it while they're both wet. Just make sure that you do clean off your brush before you put it back in the bottle, like when using the one that's going to have touched the other side. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for a full 60-second cure. And then I'm going to do another nail, but with the pink and the purple. So this time I'm going to put the purple on the left side. In the exact same way that I've just done that one. Super easy design for this set, but as always, really effective, even though it is easy. Maybe a bit further over for that one. And then I'm going to get the pink for the right side. Make sure it's actually focused first. I really love the pink. I mean, I love all 3, but I think, to be fair, I'm not really a pink person, so for me to actually prefer a pink over anything is quite strange, but that just goes to show how nice it is. I'm going to get rid of that large piece because it's going to interfere with the design. So there's that. We're not blending them at all because there is going to be a line down the middle, which is why I'm not too bothered about the blend itself, whereas you could do this as an ombre if you wanted to, but I want to be able to do a line down the middle to tie it into the other 3 nails that we're going to do in a second. So I'm just doing the second coat, making sure it's nice and even. There isn't anywhere that's really thick or anything like that. That black bit can move. There we go. And then again, other side purple. Like I said, the coverage of these gels is really, really good. I'm really sorry, I keep forgetting to check that I'm in focus. But yeah, the coverage of these gels is really good, so you don't have to worry about that. 2 coats is just perfect. There we go. I'm going to pop that in for a full cure. And then same again with this one. I'm going to do another coat. Make sure it's nice and full coverage. Get rid of that large piece. Super, super easy. I love these polishes. They are absolutely stunning. Like, just really different, but give such a cool effect. I think majority of people, like when they see these sorts of things, just automatically think spring. But there is lots of designs you could do with them that are not spring related, but they are good for spring. So that's that one. I'm going to pop that in the lamp. And then just quickly off camera, like I mentioned, I am going to paint all of the other 3 with Peachy Nude. So we can get on with the design on those. But this is the colour of it. You will have seen it on my channel before. at some point if you've watched previous nail art videos on my channel, because I do use this all the time. It is the perfect neutral based colour for like literally any design. I am yet to find a colour that this doesn't go with, so I do tend to reach for this quite a lot. I've actually just placed an order with Gel Perfection and I had to order this because, as you can probably tell, it is running out. But I'm going to do 2 coats of that on 3 of these practice nails, and then I will come back and we can do the design on those 3. So just before we move on to the other nails, I'm just going to finish these ones off first. So we've got 2 out of the way, ready for top coat. So what I'm going to do with these 2 is the same thing on both. I'm just going to create a line of white down the middle. Just getting it about where I want it first, and then once it's where I want it, I will make it a little bit wider. Just because obviously I don't want you to be able to see the connection between where the purple and pink is. I want them to be like either side, not so you can see where one ends and one begins. Just making sure I'm happy with it, and then once I am, which I am, and then just going to pop it into the lamp. I'm just going to pop a little bit more down here. So I'm going to put that in the lamp. I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. So I'm just using Alaska, which is Gel Perfection's white gel polish for this. You can use gel paint or whatever white gel polish you use, or well, whatever you want really. So I'm just doing the exact same thing with this one, just creating whereabouts I want the line first, and then pressing down harder onto the bristles of the brush, because then they will splay out more and automatically create a wider line without me actually having to do anything at all really. So once I'm happy with that, again, pop it in the lamp. And once I've done that, we can then move on to our other nails. So I'm going to be using one of the like different polishes for each nail. So I'm going to start with the pink, just because we've got to do all 3 anyway, and I'm just going to create like I don't know, like a shape with them. So I don't want it to be too large where it covers like too much of the nail, but I also want it to be big enough where you can sort of see the effect of the polish. So I'm just going to do that like that. And then I'm going to pop that into the lamp. So it's literally nothing special, like I've not put too much effort in. I'm just going to pop that straight into the lamp. I will do a second coat of that as well off camera. But for now, we're going to do the exact same thing with all 3 colours. So now I'm going to use the purple. Doesn't matter if it's this exact same as the other one. Like, it's really, it doesn't matter. I'm not bothered about them being all matching. So I'm going to pop that one in the lamp as well. And then last but not least, I'm going to do the exact same thing with the blue. I'm just sort of pushing it up to there and then coming down after. Didn't have much of my brush there at all. I'm just creating like the rounded effect with the tip of my brush from the bottle. If you're not happy doing that and you want more control or whatever, definitely use a nail art brush. Will make it much easier and you can get a much more precise sort of shape. I am just far too lazy and impatient for that. So once I've got the overall sort of shape that I'm looking for, I'm then going to pop this one in the lamp as well. Like I said, I'm going to do 2 coats of each, so I'm going to do them off camera and then we can come back to do the next step. So once I've done that, I'm now going to get my white gel polish and I'm going to do a line around that. So I'm just outlining basically that shape that I've just created with my white gel polish, just to make it stand out a little bit more, give it a frame. It's much easier to do with a shorter brush, but I just, again, I'm lazy and impatient, so I'm using the one that is in front of me. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to pop it in the lamp. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's sort of like an abstract-y design. Probably all guessed now from the amount of abstract videos I have on my channel that they are obviously my favourite type. But it's just nice to not have to worry about everything being perfect for once, because the aim is for it not to be. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp and do the exact same thing on the other two that are like this, like on the blue and the pink one as well. And then we've got one more step and we're done for this set. So next I'm going to be using this plate, which is Born Pretty Decoration L001, and I'm going to be using these images here. I think I'm going to use this one, and this one for each of the nails that we've got. So this is what the nails look like. This is how they turned out and how they look with the white. So that's those. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to pop a white image over the top of all the like coloured areas of the nail basically. So this is what we're working with so far. That's how our set is looking. So let me just get some kitchen roll because stamping is messy. I'm just going to pop that down. I've got my scraper, I've got my polish. I'm going to be using the Moyu stamping polish as always for my white one. I'm just going to get these ready. So first of all, I'm just using a bit of acetone on a lint-free pad to just wipe over my plate. I know you can't see me, but it sets off the light if I have a stamping plate in the image, which is very annoying, but never mind. So I'm just going to wipe off anything that could be on my plate that's going to upset my image. And then I'm going to get my stamper, make sure that's clean on a lint roller, and then I'm going to apply my polish just above the image, make sure there's enough to pull over the whole image. Scrape off any excess and then pick up my image. So I'm just getting anything else off my stamper that I don't want. And then that is when I will pop my image onto the nail. So it's the perfect sized image, which is brilliant. And we're just going to place that straight on. And that is the dandelion one. Next up, we're then going to do the next one, which is a bit further down. This one down here. And then again, scrape off any excess. Pick up the image. Get off anything on there that's not meant to be. And then again, just going to place that onto the coloured area of this nail. Up there. That's how that one looks. Very cute. Got a little tiny hair I'm just going to get rid of. There we go. And then last but not least, we've got the blue nail, which we're going in with the one next to it, which is, let me just get it in view, this image here. So I'm going to use that one next. Pop my polish on, scrape off the excess at a 45-degree angle, get that image, make sure there's nothing around it, and then once I'm happy, I'm then going to apply it to my nail. There we go. So that's all three of those done. So basically all I need to do now is just top coat. But this is what they look like so far. So I'm going to top coat them all off camera real quick and then pop them all together, and then we can see how they turned out as a full set. So this is the finished design. Let me just zoom out a little bit. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I actually love how they turned out. I think they turned out really cute. Something a little bit different, very spring-like. I think they'd be perfect for spring or summer, and they're very cute. Let me know what you think of them. I love them, I'm not gonna lie. I would definitely wear these. So let me know whether you would or not. Thank you so much for watching this video as always, and I'll be back really soon with another video. Bye.